Hello? Okay, let's see if it's gonna work. Yes. Alright. Fingers crossed that this is gonna stay working this time. Hopefully it's going to. Gosh, is that the sound? Okay. Anyways, this is what we're gonna be doing tonight. Don't you love this? Alright, so y'all keep your fingers crossed. I think I have everything fixed with my Mevo now. Hopefully. Alright. I have to show y'all some new stuff I did, but I want to get y'all up so I can see what I'm doing. Alrighty. Okay. So, we're going to be doing a cardinal tonight. I made this today. What do y'all think? Isn't that sweet? I love this saying. Alright, so we're going to cut one more in just a second, but I want to show you the signs I made. I think we're going to do this on Sunday, because you know October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And then I did this one. And this one. Oh, there you go. Now you can see it. So I think we'll do this one on Sunday. But today we're going to do our little cardinal. Hi, I love you too. Okay. I've already cut 8, so we're going to cut one more. And then we can get started. Alright, so all of these are cut at 30 inches. So I felt like doing ruffles again. Alright. I sublimated it. I have a machine over here, and I design the signs, and then I print them out, and I heat press them on. It's entirely too much fun, y'all. I'm just going to say. Okay. So, this is one ribbon. Oh, let me tuck my... This is one ribbon. There's the cardinal ribbon. I have a little bit of this one in here because one of the ribbons I only had 8. This one, which of course is one of my favorite, but I only had enough to do 8. So, alright. So 30 inches on this, 12 inches on this. We're going to use this sign. I'll set it over here. And we can get started. Alright, so I have a red base. This one has the little thick ones. Hi, Charlie. Okay. I love these, but the little ties on them are not as long. So it can be a challenge to get everything in these, but they are nice and thick, which makes it nice. So, I like to put the ones on the top towards the middle, because then I don't have any trouble figuring out where the bottom ones are. Okay, so I'm going to open these up. Ooh, these are stiff too. So we'll open them all up. I decided to do the natural jute and the red jute. Love this combination. Oh, dang. I need to go get something, but I'll do it when we get towards the end. I have all the ribbons in for this month's kit, and I wanted to show them to y'all. But we'll do that when we get closer. I hate to like run out of the room and leave you stranded for a minute. Okay. So just plain ruffle. So we're going to lay it out flat on the table. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Thank the Lord my Mevo is working. Okay, then I just run my fingers up the middle. And if you spread your fingers out like this, I think it makes it a little easier. I will say though, Jute is one of the easiest meshes to ruffle, period. It just is a nice mesh. So, thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Okay. And we're going to alternate today. Last time we kind of did yep. That's what I'm doing. Did you see the new signs, Lori? Okay. So we'll put it in here. And then I just take these and I just ruffle them up against each other just by pulling them up and just kind of spread them out. Like that. See how nice that looks when you just kind of get them to ruffle against each other? Right, Belly? She says yes. She doesn't say anything. She's in the back. Just hanging out. So you can see her. Y'all, I'm thinking about getting rid of Bella's couch and just putting a chair there because it takes up a lot of room in this very small room when you put a couch in it. I could use that room to put the heat press so I could show y'all how I'm doing this stuff. Okay. So same thing. I just ruffled it. Okay. Oh, and y'all, it's October. My parents had their 67th wedding anniversary. Is that right? Yeah. On the 1st. Can you believe that? 67 years. Isn't that right, Mom? Can you imagine? Mesh is cut at 30 inches and the ribbon's at 12. And we're just doing the ruffle. Okay. So just right up the center. Yeah, whenever I do ruffles, I generally do 30 inches. Because it's just a nice full ruffle. It's funny because when I first started making wreaths, back then you would do 3 10-inch. And I kept thinking, this takes so much time. Why am I doing this? So I just started doing 30-inch ones. Just made more sense to me. Yeah, so I want to rearrange this room so I can put some new things in here so I can show y'all some new stuff. So I gotta make changes because this used to be our family room up here, our upstairs family room. So we had this big couch, but of course no one's sitting in here now except Bella. Oh, how cool! There went the first thing off my table. Casey was telling me I needed to do a video of bloopers, and I said, no, I need to do like a montage of all the times I dropped something off of my table. Because, yep, that's what I do. Okay, so just keep ruffling. Okay. Oh, and we have a new cubby of the month tonight. Yep, Sue Merrick from Merrick Memories is the new cubby of the month. Y'all, she is like the super sharer of the world. So, she's going to get cubby of the month. And if y'all don't know what that means, being a cubby means that you're in my business group. That's what we call each other in the business group. Because we're a family. Okay. So make sure y'all go check her out, Merrick Memories. Okay. There we go. Woo! Well, don't worry. I will have something back here for Bella. I was thinking like one of those 1.5 chair ones. You know, where it's kind of like, almost like a love seat, but not quite. Something like that. Yeah. So, that should do it for the bottom. Alright. On that last one, you have to ruffle both sides. And see, when you ruffle it up like this against each other, it helps to cover everything and spread it out. And I really like that look. Yep. 9 red, 9 natural. Same amount of each. And then I just alternate them. You could also do one color on the bottom, one color on the top. It really just is limited only to your imagination. Okay, here we go. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, y'all, my allergies are like a mess today. Well, welcome. We're very glad to have you. Okay, so just ruffle right up the middle. Remember to spread your fingers out if you're having trouble. Put it in. Tie it off. Okay. And you want to make sure it's not squashing the ones on the bottom, because sometimes it will tend to do that. So, oh, and hey y'all, we're over 84,000 now. So we're getting closer to 100,000. When we get to 100,000, we're going to give away the Ultimate Deluxe Pro Bow. Remember, that's like the Cadillac of bow makers. That's the way I like to think of it, because it's kind of like as large as Cadillac. You can actually make bows for cars on that thing. If that tells you how big the bows can be. Woo! It's something else, isn't it? Okay. And there's goes. It's hanging on by the edge. That's funny. Okay. Here we go. Oh, goodness. You know, I didn't even send out my notice. Seriously? Aw, thank you. I forgot to send out my notice. Ah, dang. Alright. I guess I better do that real quick. Oh, and I grabbed that ribbon. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I just forgot. It's because I was running late. I was running late, getting everything done. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep. Yes, you can. You can make a bow. I promise you can make a bow. I'm going to tell you what. I felt the exact same way. Yep, I did. When I first started, it was like learning the mysteries to me. I just could not understand it. But I did. I got it. Okay. Lord, why do they make everything so complicated? Okay, there we go. Yes, so when I first started, my sister is like 12 years older than me, and so I thought she was the coolest thing ever. And she would make these bows, and I would be like, man, I want to know how to make those bows. And she tried to teach me, and I would just like stare at her like, what are you talking about? She was talking Japanese, I promise. But she showed me several times, and I practiced a lot. I had bow makers, and then I learned. Now, I'm actually much more comfortable doing them by hand than any other way, but I still use bow makers too, and I know if I can learn how to make them, you can too. As a matter of fact, we'll be baking a bow tonight. Okay, here we go. Y'all, I think jute is my favorite mesh. What's your favorite mesh? You have to tell me what your favorite mesh is. Or do you have a favorite? This is my favorite. For sure. It's so thick, and it's so easy to... Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I was like a little late sending out my notice because I sort of forgot. We are making a cardinal wreath. Sometimes I leave the ties showing and sometimes I don't. So if it enhances the wreath, I will. It's half and half. 9 natural, 9 red. And they're all cut at 30 inches. And the ribbon is cut at 12. I know, I'm sorry. It just occurred to me that I didn't. It's jute deco mesh. It's jute. It's the same stuff that I had in the scarecrow kit. Alrighty. This is the last one on the top. So you got to ruffle up both sides when you do the last one. And you want to make sure you're not squashing anything at the bottom. You see how nice and full that is when you do the ruffles like this? Alright, y'all stay tuned for 1 second. Let me go get those ribbons. I can't believe I forgot them. Okay, all good. Alright, so someone asked me what ribbons were with the next kit, so I thought I'd show you. Alright, so that's the sign. Then we have this ribbon. This ribbon, it's a gingerbread. This gingerbread, see the sign is made to match, it's upside down. The sign is made to match the ribbon. And then this ribbon. So that is the kit for this month. This one that we're working on now is not a kit. And this is the sign that we're using. It's in my shop. Alright. Let's look at our ribbons. So I only have one of this because I was short one ribbon. And then I have the cardinal, the little like greenery pine cone one, and then some red and green. All kits are $42, and you get them in my shop. It's hardworkingmomstore.com. Y'all, it's my fault. I'm so sorry. I forgot to send out the notice. Okay, so we're just going to pinch it in the middle and pull both sides down with your hand and thumb under it like that. Just kind of pull it, make your little birdie. Let's move this over a little bit. Okay. I really like that saying, so I wanted to do something with that. Okay, so I'll twist them around and then tuck that down. And then I'll spread them out. Like that. Okay. Again, pitch, fold under. That. Get that wire going in the right direction. This this green and red and white one, it has this really stiff edge. It's very interesting. This one. Whoop. It came from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. On Facebook, you can sign up for my notification system. I'm working on one for here, but if you are signed into YouTube, if you subscribe to me and hit the bell icon, yep, Ruffles, it will let you know when I'm live, and you can actually even click on the notification to go to the live. So when I do forget to send out my notice, you'll know anyways. I know, I'm sorry, y'all. I try to slow down, but I have been like that my whole life. I was always the first person. Yep, click on the bell. After you hit subscribe, you'll see the bell pop up. I was always the first person finished with the test. I just either know it or I don't, right? I know I like the ribbons. I wanted something like kind of earthy, since the sign is like this tree. I like that. So I wanted to kind of keep with that theme. So that's why it's kind of all the natural colors. I seem to be into that this year, since I seem to be making a bunch of the natural. And all of the ribbons that I'm using, I'm intentionally using ones that do not say Christmas, because this could really be winter, Christmas. It could be a big chunk of your year, you know, from fall to spring. Oh, there went my necklace again. All right, let me just put it away. Is that my cubby of the month? Y'all, Sue Merrick is the cubby of the month. Yes, she is. There we go. Woo! I'm warm. It gets warm in here when I get all the lights on. If we like ever ran out of heat, I could just come in here and turn on the lights. That would do it. Yes, absolutely. I totally recommend selling them. But I'm going to tell you what, y'all, selling your wreaths is not the only way to make money with a handmade business. If you want to learn how to make money with your handmade business, you need to join my business group. Because we have lots of ways in there, not just selling the wreath, because as much as I love to make wreaths, I don't know about y'all, but I don't really want to make 250 wreaths a month to sell. So this one is not a kit. I do have a kit out right now. I'll show it to you again in a little bit. And y'all, my group is intimate, so you get to talk directly to me. You get your questions answered. You don't have to wade through thousands of people. I have a design group too. We're going to be doing a lot of the stuff I've been doing lately in the design group. I have a song stuck in my head. Yes, the cost is $19.95 a month. And there is a year and a half's worth of training in there, and you get access to it immediately. And y'all, the way my group works is I have pre-recorded training, and then we have 2 calls a week to answer questions, and then of course you can ask questions in the group as well. The training is not inside Facebook, it's actually outside Facebook. The calls are outside Facebook, but we do have a Facebook group. We share each other's lives. I share all your lives. And we're a family. And we have a lot of fun together. We've gotten to know each other really well. It's the reason I want to keep my group small, because I want to know each and every person that's in there. Because that's how it works best. And I don't know about y'all, but who wants to spend the rest of their life doing stuff they don't like? Not me. I ditched my corporate job, and now I play with ribbon. Because who can beat that? You know what I do mostly? I keep my wreaths and I put them in my warehouse, and at the end of the year I do a big show and then I sell them there. I do have them listed, but I don't really do much to promote them because it's not really, I know I can just keep them and sell them at my big show. Did you get sad because you didn't get to see everybody again? I know. Y'all, right now on Tuesdays, there are 3 calls because a lot of my group members are in my YouTube success group. And so we have calls for that too. Yeah, I can do a rail. You want me to do a rail? I'm going to tell you, I have made some lifelong friendships with the people that are in my group because they're awesome. They're awesome. My soul sisters are in my group too. You know I couldn't not have my sisters in there. Awesome. I have so many projects planned. I hope we can get to all of them. I have a bunch of gnomes over here that I want to do soon. So I have ones from Trends and Gems, and I have ones from Doodlebug by Lisa. We're going to do some of those. Oh, I'm so glad that you enjoy it. Do I ever use barnwood? Yes, I have to make signs for sure. Okay, all the ribbons are in. Ooh, I like it. Okay, hold on, I gotta have a sip. Oh, you want these? These are on Burlap Boutique. It's BOWTIQUE. And she has one that's called Perfect Tails, and that's where you go. I love gnomes too. Okay, we're going to put the sun in a minute, but we're going to make a bow. But I'm going to show you the kit that's available right now, because y'all were asking about kits. Alright, so these are the ribbons. Ugh, I don't know why I keep putting this one backwards. Look, the little end came off. Alright, these are the ribbons. Aren't those pretty? And then the sign. And look at this. Yes, it matches exactly. Because I had to do it. Alright. Let's do a bow. The ribbons are at 12 inches. So I generally don't do 14 inches because it takes up a lot of ribbon and it gets kind of costly. Hey, Mel, I am thrilled that you're my lifelong friend, so that just makes me happy. She is the cutest stinking thing ever, and she has the cutest stinking laugh ever. I'm telling you. It's fun. We have a lot of fun. Okay. So we'll put this over here. How exciting! Congratulations! So I'm just gonna do about an 8-inch tail. Alright, let me move our little thing over here. Let's see if I can zoom in a little on that. Oops! Okay, that was a little too much. See, I got out of practice because it hasn't worked lately. The mesh is a red, it's a red mesh and a turquoise mesh. Okay, so we're going to use the Easy Bow Maker. Alright, so you, if you're having trouble with bows, get one of these Easy Bow Makers. They're not very expensive and they're really easy to use. Okay, so you twist here at the bottom. You want that ugly side up so that when you pull it over, you have the pretty side. So we'll go about 6 inches. So when you get to the center, what you can do is just twist it. So then you see the ugly side's up again. You go to the 6, go back through, twist it. See how nice and stiff this ribbon is? This stuff's awesome. Okay. So we'll do 6 inch again. Yep. I'm gonna have to go get some more of this stuff. Alrighty. Let's do 3. Okay. Right there. So the great thing about this bow maker is you can go ahead and start stretching things out to where you want them to be. It kind of saves you time in the end. On the last one, you do not need to twist it because you're just going to come out here and cut that off. Yes, I absolutely, actually I've done a lot of just sign and ribbon. Actually, I have a plan to do a rail, one of those rails with my signs, so we're going to be doing that soon. Okay, so we got this. I want to do 2 with this one. Here we go. Alright, so 8-inch tail. If I'm missing questions, y'all, just wait to the end, because I tend to not like to answer too many questions until I get done. Just because if you ever want to come back and watch it later, you don't have to listen to all that. So at the end, I stay and answer any question you have. Okay, so I'm just kind of making sure that it's the same size, just by eyeballing it. Yep, I do. And I also get signs from Personalize It by Pam. I use a lot of her signs. Okay. Alright, so we'll just pull it out, trim it off. So you see what I did? I have one here, one here, one here, one here. So it's in between the three, like this. There we go. Alright, let's put our, we don't have a whole lot of this cardinal, so let's just do one loop with this. Alright, so let's talk about this for a second. This is a patterned ribbon. When you have patterned ribbon, you don't want to put it in your bow maker and twist it, because what's going to happen is you're going to have one cardinal going this way and one cardinal going that way, and that's not really going to help you. So this is what you do. You start out by making your tail. It's hardworkingmomstore.com. You put it in between your thumb and your finger. If you have trouble making bows, you can use this method, okay? So you want to pull it and just make a loop, and then you just stick that right in your hand. You just shove it in there. On the other side, you're going to go over, okay? So this side is under, like this, and you're not stacking them, you're just setting them next to each other. Yep, Personalize It by Pam is on Etsy. And then, like that. So you see now all of your pattern is in the same direction. That is why you want to do it that way. And then you can take that stack and put it in the bow maker, like that. And do our little dovetails. Okay. We're going to finish it off with this one. It also has a pattern. So we'll pinch it. Alright, we're going to get, and when you're working with ribbon, make sure you have it pulled out, because you don't want to be fighting with the ribbon when you're making a bow. Put it in your hand, just like this. You're just holding it in between your thumb and your finger. You flip it around the back, so just pull it around the back. So you should see the pretty side up. You see how the ugly side is down here? So you pull it across. And this is just over, under, over, under. So when you're trying to do this, just go over, under. Alright, and you're not having to do any twisting at all, okay? You're just pulling it across. Like that. So you see how all of the birds are in the same direction? I'm just kind of pinching it in there. It is not going underneath. Okay, so nothing is going underneath. It is strictly just, I'm just sticking it in there like that. So they're stacked next to each other. They are not tucked under each other. So when you make a bow like this, you're tucking them under each other like this, right? And you're twisting it in the middle. With this way, you don't twist in the middle. You don't stack it. You just shove them in there. You You did! You sure did! You're watching it with that Chromebook? Oh, I'm so excited. Y'all, there's the Chromebook winner. Okay. So then I just put it in here because it's easier to have the bow makers hold your stuff. Okay, here we go. So now we've got a nice thick bow. We're going to grab a zip tie. I like to use zip ties because I feel like they get things a lot tighter and it just makes it a little bit easier, especially if you have, you know, problems with your hands. If you have any trouble with your hands, I would definitely suggest a zip tie. So you just have to get just enough so that you can pull it out without it coming apart. Okay, I'm going to put this away. You can see where that bow maker was. You can see the little indentation. You just slide your little zip tie over there so that it's in where that indentation was. Okay, and then you can start to tighten it. Don't start tightening it all the way. I do prefer the Easy Bow Maker over the Bow Dabber just because my Bow Dabbers keep breaking. So it's really not anything more than that. They just don't seem to like me. So I kind of have tended to, you know. Alright, so what I do is I start stretching everything out before I really tighten it. Now you don't have to pull on them a lot to kind of get it where you want it. And then I'll take a pipe cleaner and I'll flip it over and I will run that pipe cleaner right under that zip tie. Pull it all the way through. I'm going to pull that zip tie tight. I mean as tight as I can make it. If you can't get it, use your pliers because they work real great. Alright, then I'm just going to clip it off and I'm going to twist this around. So listen y'all, there is no reason why you cannot make a bow like this. I promise. You just have to practice. And then you can just take it and start fluffing it up. So to fluff it up, you take your hands under the loop, under the ribbon part, and you pull it like this. Like that. Y'all, we work on bows every single Sunday in my group for that particular reason. And people who have told me that they were never going to get it, they got it. There we go. Alright, so then you just stick your hands in here. Now, let me give you a little trick. If you get in here and your loops are kind of wonky, if you will take them and pull them like this, then you will break it from the center and then it'll straighten out and it'll start fluffing up better. So, alright. Let's get this a-going. Man, I'm so glad that the Mevo worked today. Okay, so we're going to put it like right here. Now here's another trick. If you want your bow to not be real high, then you want to put it where there's a tie. If you want it to be higher, you put it in the middle. So not over a tie, but over the mesh. That way, I have been making wreaths for ever. Like 15, 20 years? Yeah, about 20 years. So that's why. I just have learned them over time. And I like to play. So I tend to just play around till I figure something out. Okay, so we're going to make sure all of our bows fluffed up. So there's the bow. Alright, now. So this is cool. The background of this is actually called parchment. I thought it was really cool. It kind of looks like parchment paper. And I thought it would be really nice and it would stand out on the wreath. So you need to take one of these. This is a beadsmith. You can get these from Hobby Lobby. They're going to be in the jewelry section. They have a little point on them. Can you see that? And what it does is it just pops a hole right in the corner of the sign. I like to do it this way because the holes are so much smaller than if you have the holes already in the sign. And it's just easier to hide that wire. Thank you. I don't have a kit for this one. The sign's in my store though. Alright. I have all my stuff in my doodle caddy. And it has a perfect spot for my wire. I love it. Okay, so I like to use this silver wire because it's very hard to be seen when you get it in there. I do have a kit out right now, but it's a gingerbread. This would be a good kit for winter though, wouldn't it? Okay. And y'all, this wire came from Walmart. So oh, and I have to tell you about the little fun contest thing we're doing with this month's kit. Well, I think we're probably going to do it from now on because I just think it's fun. I'm going to put, one person is going to get next month's sign. Where'd I put it? So this month is gingerbread. Next month is this guy. So one person is going to get this sign in their kit. And they just have to post it on social media with hashtag hardworkingmom, hashtag wreath kit, and then they'll get that kit for free. It's 26 gauge wire. Yep, 26. It's in a paddle, so this is called a paddle. If you go to Walmart, it's right over there where they have like their little floral stuff and things like that. That's where it is. You can get it off of Amazon too. Actually, it's probably on my influencer shop. Pretty much everything I use is in my influencer shop. And there's always a link in the description to my shop where I get all my tools. Alright, so since I have two, I'm going to do the cheat method. And I'm going to put the, don't you? I love it too. I love the reindeer sign. I'm going to put it through here and I'm going to take this other side and I'm going to tie them together underneath the wreath. So that way I don't have to tie it on 4 times. I only have to tie it on 2. Okay, there we go. We got that side. And I poked myself. Murphy's Law. It just happens. So I'll just kind of sneak it around. Okay. So I'll kind of get it on and then I'll make sure it's in the right place. Don't y'all love this saying? I love this. Last year we lost my husband's stepdad. We called him Big Daddy. And this just makes me feel better. Makes me feel like he's still out there. Okay. Little shake. It's good. It's not going anywhere. So you see it says, I am always with you. And of course I flipped up some of the little loops shaking, but I like to do that little shake test because it helps to make sure that nothing is going to fall off. Because, I mean, it would be horrible if it got to someone's house and a piece fell off, right? It's going to be natural. It's actually going to be the same as this wreath. Natural and the red. That's what's going to be on that one. There it is. Awesome. I love how it turned out. I love this mesh, y'all. This is like my favorite mesh. I nabbed myself. See, you can see where I tied it in the back. See right here? And then what I'll do is I will take it and I will twist it around the frame just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Right? So here's the other one. And I try to do it around an interior one so it will never scratch a door. Right? Because that would be horrible, wouldn't it? That would just be awful. Alright, so did y'all have any questions that I missed? Okay, I could trim that off. Oh no, I'm so sorry. My prayers for your family. That is just the worst, isn't it? Okay. There we go. All done. I don't know how I ended up with an extra wire. Lord knows. Okay, so this is, I think, what we're going to do on Sunday. I made this today. I just like this saying. So, you know, October is, it is 26 gauge, Cheryl. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I thought we would do something with that. Oh, and I have a couple new things in my shop. Don't y'all love that? I love that. Okay, I've been a little buffalo plaid obsessed, I think. Woo! The metal comes from Pro World or Condi. Where's the other place I got it? Thank you. Well, we're glad to have you here. Yep. Oh my goodness. Awesome. So did I miss anything y'all were asking? Oh, okay. So that's probably it, Casey. The Cricut tutorials. Alright, so the only thing that I have to do is I have to rearrange this room so that I have room to bring it in where y'all can see it. So that's what I'm working on now. As soon as I get done with my YouTube training, then I'll start working on this room. I have a lot of stuff I want to take out of here so that I have room to get that stuff done. So, yes, hot flashes stink really bad. I hate it. Oh, thank you, Maggie. Yes, I am going to teach y'all how to make the signs too. I absolutely hate the hot flashes, but awesome. I love Cardinal wreaths because it's that, you know, that special little message that your loved one is still here. Awesome! That's so cool, Sue! Whew. Lordy. My family's good. Y'all, poor Carson, he hurt his tailbone and he has had a time of it. So now he's on, they put him on like a anti-inflammatory. He had to learn how to swallow pills, which he did a great job on. And he's doing physical therapy now. You know how much fun that's not.
One option I found is Pediatric Therapy Associates on South Lake Drive.
Apparently Siri thinks that I need...
Sorry, I missed that. Could you say it again, please?
Siri. Okay. So anyways, other than that, my mom's been kind of struggling, but... You know, it's life, right? Oh, thank you, Dawn. Yes, exactly. When you see a cardinal, it's supposed to be that your loved ones are visiting. You can get my signs in my shop. It's hardworkingmomstore.com. Night. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Awesome. So did I miss any questions? I had to go get my glasses. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I like it. I like the sign a lot. Yeah, I am learning all about how to make signs and stuff. So I am definitely, I'm pinching the ribbon down. So when I pinch it in the middle, I then pull the sides down so that they'll do this nice little flip over. That's how you get it to do that. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. All right. Well, y'all have a great evening. I'm just so glad that the Vivo worked today. Special equipment for Parkinson's shaky hands. What is it that you need help doing? Yes, I do. I actually do make things with yarn and fabric. I sure do. Yes. My first wreath was a grapevine, y'all, and it was so pathetic. I don't even want to tell you what it looked like. I have a picture of it somewhere. It is like, terrible. I have improved quite a bit since then. When I first started making them, I would like put things along the grapevine and nothing would go outside of the boundary. Oh yeah, it's funny. And my poor mother-in-law got several of them, both got several of them before I got good at it. So we're talking like 18 years ago. So, yeah. Oh, how cool. So, yep. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I know I'm super behind on business tips. I have just had so much going on with my family, so many doctor's appointments and stuff. The only reason I don't put my fan on my table is because the sound is right here, and I just don't want y'all to have to hear that. I'm afraid it would, like, you know, it would make y'all like run for the hills because it would be so loud. Okay, so you can definitely use a bow maker to help you. Actually the Bodabra is probably what you would want to use for your hands, because even making ruffles, you can do it by putting the Bodabra like this. Okay, and then you just weed the mesh in there. It help you, and it would help hold it in case your hands were shaking. You can do the same thing with getting the middle of the ribbon. So that's what I would do. So this is a really great tool to use if you're having problems with your hands or any kind of shaking or anything like that. So I hope that helps you. I know, y'all, I can't help it. I just have a tendency to go fast. Thank you, Sue. Congratulations, y'all. Sue is the Cubby of the Month. I go live on Wednesday nights and Sunday nights. Hoping to add another day in soon. I just have not figured out what day that's going to be. So, because the other day I think I'm going to do like signs, Cricut, the sublimation and stuff like that. So, yep. Alright, well y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see y'all on Sunday. And I'll get caught up with business tips soon. I think I'm going to do a whole bunch more on YouTube, because YouTube, honestly y'all, YouTube is the place if you want to turn your crafts into a business. Okay? Alright, y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.